We're Chris and Michael, and after dreaming about it for years, we finally come to spend time in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. We find that we love this place so much, we've already gotten a real estate agent and are looking to buy a home here. Will the sweeping views of the city's churches and mountainside lure us into setting up roots here? Or will we walk away and head back to Washington, D.C.? Stay tuned and see what we learned about real estate in Mexico. We traveled 2,300 miles from Washington, D.C. to San Miguel de Allende, shortly after quitting our jobs to retire early. As you've likely seen in our previous videos, we've had a blast, so much so that we've been looking at homes for sale in the region. Let's coffee talk about what we've learned about the market here and share with you what we are looking for in a San Miguel home. Michael, how has it been so far?
It's been amazing so far.
We've had to learn a lot about real estate here. What we've learned, we want to be able to share it with you. So we're going to go over some points that I think will help all of you.
So first of all, there's no MLS. It's not like you go to a database online and you see all the houses that are out there. They don't have that. There's no Zillow. There's no kind of things like that. There are individual websites for the different real estate companies.
The other thing I think is important is to find a really good real estate agent.
Yeah.
Now that's true in the U.S. and everywhere too, but especially here. Get referrals, talk to people like us, talk to other folks who live here, and try to find a good real estate agent here who knows the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
But it's no replacement for your own footwork.
Yeah.
So get to know the neighborhoods, and one of the best ways to do that is to go and just walk out there. Walk all around the city, learn the neighborhoods, and surprisingly, a lot of times, since there's no MLS system, you can spot some of the listings that are out there.
You'll see them as you go out there. One of the things that we really learned is, distance to Centro is something that's talked about a lot here. And clearly we're in the center of Centro now, so we're just a couple of blocks now from the main plaza and that kind of stuff. And we really like it down here. If we wanted to own a place here, we want it to be accessible to this area. Because this is where we think we want to spend a lot of time. And so a couple of things that we learned pretty quickly were distance to Centro is really important, but the other thing is how flat or hilly is that distance to Centro, because we had a couple of close ones that were on inclines like this.
Another is the home on a busy street or not?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can hear some of what's going on in front of us. Hopefully you can, but maybe you can hear a little bit. But this is a busy street, and it gets noisy at times. So you want to be careful about where you choose. If that is a big problem for you, then that's not going to be the place for you.
Yeah.
The other piece related to that is it on a bus line or not?
That's a big one.
Yes, there are very large buses that go through this tiny town with small, narrow street. Also ask if there's a furniture package. Unlike the U.S., a lot of times these homes come with fully furnished with the furniture there, but that's not a given. So you want to ask if it comes with the furniture or not.
Yeah.
Another thing that's really unique to this area is, does it have water filtration and pressurization?
Yeah.
That is not taken care of by the local municipality necessarily. Usually you have that in your home. So you have to see if it comes with your home or if you're going to have to invest to get that added to your home. And a last couple of things, light. Light is so key, especially here because, this climate is amazing and you get light almost 365 days a year. And the way you're going to get that light that is unique to San Miguel is either through a central courtyard or through a rooftop. That you're going to see that in some of these houses, and it's incredible.
It's really
so beautiful. Yeah.
And you really miss it when it's not there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
True.
And look for if your rooftop has views or not. That's going to drive the price quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you have views of the churches or not. That's going to help with your maintain the price of your home going forward. But if it's not important to you, then don't pay for it.
Yeah.
But you would miss it.
Our realtor did tell us that the right views can drive the same house up 30%. And so, it's really important in terms of, value. But the other thing you want to make sure is the view I have today, the view I will continue to have, because obviously things can be built.
So given all of that, we decided to write down what is our wish list for homes that we're going to look for. First one is?
Walking distance to Centro, of course.
And flat, of course, a flat
Flat.
to
right.
Centro, absolutely.
Yeah.
The next one was being a traditional Mexican kind of design, but with more like modern conveniences and touches.
Yeah.
And we want a courtyard. We want a central
100%.
courtyard because light is really important to us. I don't know if you can see the sun beaming on us right now. And then we also want a rooftop with a great view. And then we want the home furnished, and we want it to come under 500,000 US, if possible. So the next thing you should see are the video from the homes that we look at, and hopefully we're going to choose one. So we'll see.
See you soon.
The first house we saw was Casa Maracuz. It was priced at $465,000 US. It's located just a few blocks west of the Central Garden and Church, and it's pretty much a flat walk. The entranceway has the traditional feel for the area, especially the intricately carved wooden door. Inside, the casa has an open plan, which includes high arches and wood beam ceilings. We were told that the owners designed it with the Moroccan theme mixed with a few local styles in mind. The kitchen was charming, and we loved the large concrete sink. We headed upstairs and noticed that the stairway was flooded with light. It led to a raised inner courtyard from which you had access to the bedrooms of the house. The master bedroom was small but felt comfortable and luxurious. It had a bathroom with beautiful tiles on the wall and shower. The second bedroom was smaller, and there was another bathroom with stunning red Moroccan tile. From the inner courtyard, a spiral staircase led up to the rooftop terrace. There was room for a few chairs, and the views were nice, but we've seen better in San Miguel.
So we just went back and rewatched the video from house number 1. So what did you think?
Had a lot of what we were looking for. Great location, flat walk, right number of bedrooms, mix of Mexican and modern. So it had a lot of what we were looking for.
I liked how it was so updated.
Yeah,
I liked the Moroccan theme. What did you feel about the Moroccan theme?
I liked it. I didn't think it was exactly what I was looking for, but I think it would have clearly been something that I could live with. It had a nice blend, like I said, of Mexican and modern.
Yeah, it was beautifully done. I did feel that the bedrooms were a little bit small, and it was a bit odd how it was all accessed only through the courtyard. I mean, that was really cool, but I don't know how practical it is, but I've never lived that way, but I'm intrigued.
I would agree. Yeah.
The second house we saw was Casa Reloj. It was priced at $595,000 US and was significantly over budget. It's located just 3 blocks north of the Central Garden and Church, so it's hard to get any closer. Its location felt like Providence. This is us looking down on it from the roof of our rental just across the street. It's also next door to our favorite restaurant. Is it just meant to be? Reloj Street is one of our favorites in the city. It's a direct flat route to the Central Garden and Church. Upon entering the casa, you immediately get a sense of old-world charm. But the place is a bit sparse, and you get the sense that some level of renovation is necessary. But the bones are there, and it has some amazing traditional accents. These include a stone archway and wrought iron details. You then walk into a kitchen flooded with light that comes through a wall of windows punctuated by wrought iron. It's a decent kitchen with nice appliances. The best part by far is the traditional brick ceiling. Next, we headed upstairs to the second level. has a very large master bedroom with built-in desk and shelving. Light comes in from the courtyard, and it too has a traditional brick ceiling. There is a walk-in closet that is large for the region. There is a Juliet balcony from the master bedroom onto the central courtyard. Next up, we have the master bath. It's small, but has dual sinks and a pretty good glass-enclosed shower. Next door is a smaller bedroom that we think could be used as Michael's office. We go back downstairs to get a better look at the courtyard. We were able to get a view of the levels that remain above. One wall is comprised entirely of stone and has a lovely fountain. On the other side of the courtyard is a separate section of the casa that could be used as a casita. We walk into a third bedroom that has complete privacy. It too has a built-in desk and shelving. It has its own bathroom with a shower. We walk up to the second level of the casita section. It's a fourth bedroom that also has traditional accents like a stone wall. It has great light and an elevated view. It too has its own bathroom with a shower. Next, we head up to the rooftop of the main section. Holy moly! We are blown away upon the reveal of the incredible view from the rooftop. It's a 360-degree view of the churches and hills of San Miguel. There's plenty of space to sit underneath the pergola, and the space includes a sink, refrigerator, and grill. There is a cleverly concealed utility closet that includes a washer and dryer and stores other utilities like the hot water heater. A catwalk extends from the main rooftop to an artist studio. We think it would be a great spot for Chris's work studio and gaming space.
So what did you think about house number 2?
You know I loved it.
Me too. I mean, that view just blows everything away. That was crazy, wasn't it?
That view was crazy. And of course, we talked about that in the beginning, but that thing had a lot of where we were looking for beyond the view. The flat walk location, it had many rooms, so we actually could both have offices. The outdoor area was great. I really liked it.
Yeah, and that courtyard, all of the light coming down through there, it was quite big. And that separate casita, I mean, you have 2 houses for the price of one. That was crazy.
Yeah. So I really liked it.
Yeah.
It ticked a lot of boxes. To your point, needs some work, but I think, it's what we could do. And it's a great house. Great house.
Great. So let's look at house number 3.
The third house we saw was Casa Tata Nacho. It was priced at $469,000 US. It's located the farthest from the Central Garden and Church in a neighborhood called Guadalupe. It's a flat walk and is known as a community of artists. The entryway is large and impressive, and we were immediately struck by the tranquil inner courtyard. The courtyard is filled with lush plant life and a tranquil cascading fountain. There is great light and a bistro set for coffee any time of day. The master bedroom is just off the courtyard and has a traditional feel with faux painted tile wall and a lovely fireplace. The master bathroom was slightly overpowering for us with all the green. We would probably repaint it. But it had an amazing Western-style walk-in closet. We walked to the other side of the casa, where the kitchen and living room were located. The kitchen was a little dark, but it had lots of space. The living room was smaller than we would have liked, but it had a fantastic fireplace. It had a large dining room with a traditional Boveda brick ceiling. While we can't imagine we would buy a car in Mexico, it was nice to have a garage as part of the casa. The view from the other side of the courtyard back into the master bedroom was stunning. We headed up the stairway to the second floor and past the utility closet with washer and dryer. The second bedroom was large and it too had its own fireplace. When it came to the wall color, I guess we can never have enough green. It had its own ensuite bath with a full shower. The best part was that it had its own terrace, accessible from the bedroom. We then headed to the other wing of the casa. There was a third bedroom that served well as an office. We figured this could be Michael's office. It too had its own ensuite bath. But the piece de la résistance, as they say, lied just off this office. It was a fully covered terrace that was perfect for full-time outdoor living. It had dining, grill, fireplace, and television. We went further up the stairway that had great light coming from up above. The stairway led up to the third level. It had yet another terrace with dining and a wet bar, and another space that felt like the perfect location for a hot tub. There was an artist studio with built-in shelving and lots of light. It seemed great, although a little small for Chris's office studio and gaming space. A spiral staircase led up to the fourth and final level that had sweeping 360-degree views of the city and hillside. It was a perfect spot for sunbathing and stargazing.
So after looking at the video for House 3 again, we are again struck by how amazing that home is. It's beautiful.
I love that house. I love that house. I mean, it's a little further out. It's in a cool neighborhood. We spend a lot of time in the neighborhood, and the outdoor areas of that thing are just amazing.
Yeah, it's my favorite part. I loved all of the different terraces. There's a different terrace for a different mood. Anything
really
you're
are.
feeling, you just go on to the next place.
And even the guest bedroom had a private outdoor terrace.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful.
After dreaming about living in San Miguel de Allende for many years, Michael and I are choosing among these three for a potential second home.
So if you made it this far in the video, you're wondering what we chose. So first, let's say what we didn't choose, which was
House number 1.
X out. Unfortunately, it didn't work for us. Beautiful home, some wonderful renovations, great style, but it just wasn't for us.
No.
So what did we choose in the end?
We chose house number 2.
2, Casa Reloc. Beautiful home. It just blew us away. Of course, those views were just out of this world. Yeah. We just love that. We wanted to be able to wake up and look at those views every day if we wanted to. Yeah. So we put an offer down. So say what we did.
We did. So we worked with our real estate agent and we put an offer down. And, we went out back and looked at it another time. And what we saw was that it really needed some work that we didn't see the first time in terms of updating clearly things like lighting in the main rooms. We wanted to redo the kitchen, replace the windows, and a variety of other things. So we offered them $535 US. and they turned it down. They did not want it. So in the end, our offer was turned down. We didn't think that it made any sense, given what we wanted to do to it, to offer any more than that. So we walked away, and I think, in retrospect, it's the right thing to do.
It was a learning experience. I think we still have a lot to learn about real estate in Mexico and San Miguel. And there's still some amazing homes out there for us, we think, so we're going to keep looking.
Yeah.
And also, there's a whole world to discover. So hopefully you will follow us on this discovery as we go to other places. And who knows, maybe we'll buy a chateau in France. You never know.
You
Stay
never
tuned.
know, or nothing.
Or nothing.
But yeah, we clearly want to make sure we get out there and explore the world and keep our place in D.C. So I guess the mystery continues. We'll get out there and explore the world, and hope you'll come along with us.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching our video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out our interactive Google map that tracks the locations where all of our videos take place. Finally, check out our merchandise store where you can create fully personalized t-shirts, greeting cards, mugs, and more, all of which help support the growth of our channel. See you next time.